PlayStation just decided to stop the broadcast. So once again, if anyone has seen that, I apologise. Honestly, I am commentator, and we're lucky enough I'm able to just get it right before it back correctly just before the race there. So alright, hopefully that's the end of our issue. I do apologise for that issue there, but honestly, tyres, yeah, mediums for everyone outside top 10 except for Trondor. So now we'll be heading for our start. Can Danestar win the championship today? All will be known when the lights go out. Lights out, and we are racing here in Monza. Looks like it's Josh got the start he wanted. Not quite. Looks like here the APX will be side by side to this. The first corner chicane there. Oh, he's blown his Aston Martin break on time. That was Josh. He's been a bit more calm, and that race and that start is true. And it looks like Liam has also managed to take advantage by getting past ERT APX. And it looks like we also had a McLaren go off as well. So, however, it looks like APX has managed to at least keep second place. As it looks like they start down to 8th. Back down to 9th. Looks like they had a good start, but just is now falling down the order. As I believe we check, he's got damage, and Championship League's got damage, but so does Gaza. Both of these guys have bad damage. Admittedly, not as bad for Danestar, but as well you can see there, Gaza is struggling. And it looks like it cost Quinn there a place, even 2, could be even 3 or 4 here in a second if it just keeps going like this. Just not going well for some people. So Gaza have to make a trip to the pits here. The question is Danestar going to join? No, Danestar is going to gamble on staying out here. Speed Quinn also had damage, so clearly that didn't help being caught behind Gaza. Also, the point system out here goes from 1 to 12, with first getting 20 and then 12 getting 1. So, if Gaza can just maybe hope for something to happen in front, anything up ahead of him, it would bring him back into points. As Danestar, at the moment, I believe, will be winning the championship if things go right. Now, as you can see, Josh pulling away. It's looking good. No, APX is not on the DRS. Just, it's not going. It looks like he had the start. He's gone a brilliant launch of line. As you can see, Danestar past Jordan. Despite the damage, even with damage, it's not affecting Danestar's race here. Given it beyond the stops later, it means that Danestar has really got good potential in this race. As you can see there, still, however, you are getting struggles. Liam is up to 3rd. I think you'd be happy with that. Danestar is just climbing the way up. You're looking to then just keeping the DRS to Mercedes in front, bring himself closer, and it all should be fine. Oh, we got Danestar into pits. Danestar's in. Onto lap 4. He's in. He is into the pits. That is for weight change, so championship leader. Boxing. The plan here is now, as you see Liam making the move past Fozzie Bear there, and cover Grande, but Fozzie Bear will be able to get Liam back into the variant, into the second chicane. Not quite. This is just a little bit harder now, obviously, with less room there. You can't really use the curbs in the way you used to. Just makes them move into there that little bit more difficult. But front looks like ABX actually not doing too bad of a job here. It is looking okay. If you have to say, it's at the moment it's doing as much as you can really do. Just keeping up with the Mercedes, and maybe then that's when trying to come to place. Trunders started outside the top 10, making them soft work well. It's up to P5 past Jordan. Now Trunders job here is to try and keep up with that Mercedes. As you can see, Danestar there ahead of Gaza, to be fair. Absolutely one stop filled. So Danestar, the choice is now in his court really as to what he wants to do. See, Jonas looks like making a move past Halls. Be happy enough. Just get P9. And now next one. Oh, we got someone off. It's Speedquin. Speedquin off. Oh, that's from Wing Gone. VSC. Oh, some people. I know I'm gonna make a dive into bits here. A Speed Racer has. So is Jordan. KK as well. This is a big call. Liam stays out. Jonas in. It's actually, this is a huge thing for this race now. It has turned it around, and Danestar would no doubt be, in his mind, would be kicking himself here. Because, well, you did every... Like, you've now missed out on an easy opportunity. So now this VSC, how long will it stay out for? And will it allow the leaders here to pit as well? And make it, and pretty much make this first round of pit stops much meaningless in terms of strategy. So you have to be... Is it staying there? No, it's in it. DRS enabled. We're going again. And let's see, is that... What is that penalty for? It's 3 seconds there, so no drive-throughs. Speed Josh into the pits immediately, so we're going to get an immediate example of what this VSC has done. Let's see, Speed Josh have had a sizable lead, but we're going to have to watch for some of these guys. Let's see, Speed Josh coming out now. As you see there, as he coming out, looks like it still won't be a consequential, but it probably has helped those who pitted just to get a bit closer. So then, let's see who's sending pit stops to like APX, and they're going to be in to try counteract it. Josh's pit stop right there. This is the big call. It has to be done at the right time. I was like, staying out. Looks like APX is going to keep on motoring just for this lap, although Liam and Trunders are in. This is with speed drops now. He's past the Williams just for the pit, so just a bit of confidence there. Now got the DRS as well, so the speed will be there with Josh down this main straight. You know what? You two, you've now got Keke on these brand new softs, past the hard tired. Well, Speedway Racer on them hard tires. So now we see the likes of Liam and Trunders, they've come out behind Jordan and Speedway Racer. That's often the difference here. As you can see, like the Speed Josh, they've gotten out ahead of that group. We'll have to interesting to see how much can the quick catch. Speed Josh past Fuzzy Bear, so that's another important move for this Mercedes. And just like Josh, it's been a walk in the park so far. Only worry would have been that start, but the moment APX managed to miss his braking, I think that pretty much put out any uncertainty about this race out of sight and of mind. So see here, looks like the rear left tire most punishment. I actually was just running through some results here for Dainstar. P1, P1, 2, P1, P1, P2, and P3. Oh well, that might be wrong, but yeah. It's been very good so far. And you know, let's see now then, what is the likes of Liam going to do here? Because pit stop, it'll have to come soon, but where would he come out? How much time would be gained here? See, lap 10:27, we have Dainstar and Jordan down the inside of the parabolica. Well, Jordan won't be too happy about being forced off there. But now Dainstar making the moves, important moves here. And now catching up to Speedway Racer. Racer is trying to hold the inside, but it looks like Dainstar wasn't happy to go around the outside. Although maybe here, Speedway Racer is just not going to let Dainstar get any easy overtakes done. So now round Cover Grande, won't put alongside through it, but maybe into the chicane downside. Oh, just been squeezed there. And Vettel Ricardo next to 2016. Now down the inside of Lesmos, looks like Dainstar, the superior grip has as told, and there's not much you could do if you're a Speedway Racer. Maybe with the DRS here you could pull back. As you pull closer and closer, would you be able to go for a move? No, you have to tuck back in. Just make sure you hit the racing line. Don't make a mistake. Very close. So let's see, half bits of Fuzzy Bear as a speedway racer. Once again, close, but not close enough. Oh, but a lock up from Dainstar. That would be important. Is it and that oversteer? But looks like speedway racer not hard tires, not getting the exit you want either. So now looks like not enough here for anyone to really do anything. Oh, but we do have someone off. Okay. We'll be doing this very well from the back of the grid. Is now it's just thrown it all away with one spin. Just not what he would have wanted. It looks like Speed Josh is now caught up to the back of Liam, who is the provisional leader of this race. It's now actually gets the slipstream in DRS while Liam decides, I'm not going to fight this, I'm going to just go in and take my pit stop and go for it from there. So now Liam out in P11, but now on for it, set of softs. It's now in it, the ball's now in his court. What do you do with it? Are you going to be able to fly through this pack, picking them off one by one, or is it going to be a case of where you get pace but you just can't do much about it? So Speed just back in the lead as before. And the real question now is, when's the second stop coming? As I would presume it'd be around lap 20, but I can't make any promises as to that. Obviously I can't tell anything could or often does happen. However, Liam and Speed going side by side outside the first chicane. It's now a Red Bull versus Mercedes again. This time is Liam looking to find his way past. It looks like the Red Bull will not close up enough on the Mercedes of Speed. However, it does look like it might close a little bit more into these Lesmos. Defensive there from the Speedway racer. Again, just blocking everything off. Just hope there's the good exit, but that's a penalty, and that's going to cost him a bit in this race here. And it means now Liam is through. Oh, we got a pit stop. Speedway racer. Looks like that hard tire is not working out. 5 seconds as well. Yeah, I think he decided to cut his losses and just get in and go on a much nicer compounded tire. So Now the speed 8 seconds of a lead. So it is looking like a very dominant Grand Prix here for Josh. And judging by how it's going here, I think it's not looking too bad for Danestar either. As I say, Danestar into the pits. 10 laps and themselves done. It is another set of the soft tyres going to the end. This is now this is now the case with Danestar. Need to make use of the second set. Use the first set and all its experience to make it work for you. As Fozzie Bear is going to actually get ahead, and that would be Danestar will no doubt be unhappy with that, because see now doesn't mean he gets a clean run out. He's going to have to just make that pass. As you see the Red Bull going alongside by the left hand side on the outside, and is passed, and now we should move back to the racing line to take line for this second chicane. Again, looks like a carbon copy towards the end of the first stint. Speed, a couple of seconds on the road, and Josh, oh well, but APX, just keeping tabs with that gap. So now, oh, we got movement down the back towards the back of the grid. We have Danestar making the moves, and he's up to P10. Was the others who have to make their pit stops there, as I will show you there. Everyone from first to ninth hasn't made that second stop. They almost hasn't made a second stop either. Speed Queen is just in for that a stop now. So actually, Tronders is past Jordan, and this battle will be very interesting now. I believe these same tyres. Jordan's coming back. It's just to the left, the outside. Tronders giving that a little bit of a squeeze. So that try and make that braking a little more difficult. Tronders able to brake that little bit later than two lap pressure tyres probably just make that little bit of a difference. Let's see, is Jordan going to be able to come back? Tronders here to slipstream to cover the Grande. Now coming into the second chicane here, will he be able to make that move? No, just not close enough. Just need a nice little run out of one of these corners. DRS might make a move here. It could have him make a move later on if it just brings him that bit closer. Let's see now, is it lap 18? We're about 2/3 of the way through the race, and it's not looking bad for Josh here. As OKK into the pits, OKK, oh 5 seconds, that just compounds the days had. after what looks like a very nice race there, moving up through the grid from the back to the front. It's now just tumbled back down a bit there. Let the second stop and be hoping that this undercut might work. Oh, but okay, made another mistake. Absolutely terrible day here. No safety cars here, but no, it's not been great. And that's been good for Aston Martin in general. 9.4 seconds at the front here, so I'm gonna focus here about this little group. The speed drops actually is in, so going for the last stint here. Interesting, what tyre? It is the soft tyre, so going full push to the end. See, Trunder's in along with Liam, so this is now where the strategy just diverges. Is Trunder's going to be able to get past Jordan here with oh well, as soon as ahead of Jordan, but be able to just make this makes it a bit easier for himself with maybe a pass here. I'll see if it on the cup also may extend gap, maybe even start trying to fight guys ahead. Let's see now. Let's see. Jonas is past Jordan. A good move from McLaren, man, especially with that penalty. So the key now is just maybe get a pit stop and make sure to hold on to that advantage. Let's see now. Anyone in? Not in here, but who's the on-track race leader was in, and there's Josh. He's past Jordan, so Josh, a man on a mission here with the strategy, and there's that pure pace he's got today. This is absolutely dominant. Meanwhile, we have, as I believe, the other Liam is in, and that Liam is now back out in 11th place. ERT APX is out there. So Danestar looks like that championship's going to be his. So, Sector 3, because of one off speed quint, but no safety car. Actually, one of these truest car either side by side. I have to say, fair play to them for managing to avoid contact there. But looks like Elise is just a sitting duck here, but I need to probably just come into the pits and cut the losses at this point. Oh, but Elise is out now. This might surely that's a safety car. That is a safety car. That is. This race is now turned on its head. Danestar is in a brilliant position now, because obviously them older tyres wouldn't have helped. But now there's a gap to pit for. I'm seeing we've got Fuzzburn and KK in the pits here. KK, they may be serving that penalty, so means won't have to worry about anything for the rest of the race. So now, yep, this race is turned on its head here. And we might want to revise our championship permutations, given that SD isn't here. Obviously, if Dane doesn't score, but that would, given the situation here, everyone's going to score points. So we'll have to eliminate that. But at the moment, Danestar in second realistically would not. I don't expect Danestar to drop to the point of, and Gaza to gain to the point at which this championship would stay alive, as well as without SD here. And obviously without well, just probably, well, not without, but with Gazelman having that trouble as well, not being able to recover as well as Danestar, it's now, it's just, looks like this championship, it's in Danestar's hands here, but any mistake and it's now so yeah, I believe the most realistic scenario here would be for honestly, with the safety car, honestly, just taking a little more time. The more realistic scenario would be for if Dane was to finish 12th last, Gaz would have to either at least finish 4th with a fastest lap. Yeah, so that would probably, obviously now Cordain started getting to be in trouble here, and guys meant to profit from chaos. But basically, a fastest lap might not come, especially given that Josh will be more than capable of taking it up front, so that is the case. Although Danestar's tyres, they are not in the best of shape compared to the others. All the started over 20%, whereas the others, some of them haven't even reached 5%. Safety car in this lap, as Josh taking his time with his restart anyways. Or just come on slow, let that safety car go. Maybe trying to slow the pace down here. Oh, a bit very close between them two. Danestar, obviously with that penalty, it's not that does mean him drop a couple of places, but not necessarily that Gazelman's going to be there to gain. As you can see now, you can see there, Josh is gone. And let's see Danestar being cut out here. Will APX be after him here now? Just down the straight and the very end of the Rettifilio, and it's just not close enough for APX. Meanwhile, the others here, Thunders ahead of Jonas, Jordan and Aleem and Gaza Speed Racer. What's he better than okay? Fill out the back of his concrete. OKK's got damage here, so that is a very bad race, just compounded at this point. So Danestar not doing too bad for himself still, but with that tyre wear comes will come to mind soon. We'll see. A couple laps on our safety car would have nursed them, but now you're back up to full speed and you're going to be pushing on them. You can see Thunder's all over the back of Liam here now for P4. I'll be hoping then if you can get past, you close up to the Alfa Romeo ahead and gain another place or two. Let's see his Thunder's thinking they'll move down the outside of the Parabolica, but not quite. So Speed Josh, fastest lap of the race so far. It's looking like it's Dane Star's championship now. It just does not need to make a mistake. You can afford to let Josh go. Doesn't really matter. You don't need to just start trying to fight battles you know you probably won't win. Josh has been pretty much in the class of his own all day. You just have to hold on and then hope that you don't have to be forced into a battle with APX here or anyone else. You see, we've got a train here now from Liam all the way down to Gaza. So let's see now, is there going to be a move? Anywhere here, Gaza? Not quite. Is it near the end of this race here? We're going to see DRS enabled. That will be crucial. APX will have a little bit of a boost there to try get past Dainstar. No, see then Liam is going to have an army behind. There's lots of lock up there. You could just see the smoke. It won't really help if he's locking up in his tyres. I see Trunders get past. The only thing is Liam has ERS here now to defend, able to keep that gap even extended a bit just before small straight here, just to make that a bit more difficult for Trunders to try and get past. Although Jonas has a lot of ERS to use here, so if he was able to pass Trunders, he'd be in a nice position to then try past Liam. It's like Josh done what he's done all day, being the fastest man on track, and barring a huge error, this should be his race to lose. Suzanne Star just looks like honestly APX is going to finish ahead after penalties here, so we'll just stick up penalties for you to see, and you can see now it's passed, easy, done. Looks like ERT APX is passed, although Josh will have to watch out here. 1.1, it's not exactly that bad. It is the final lap though, so I would say it should be alright for Josh now at this point. As you can see now, Jonas, he's going to try to get past Trunders here. Down the inside, down the second chicane. Oh no, that's just flying too much, and Jordan managed to slip through. Excellent. And then from Jordan there, just to be able to snatch that position away. Oh, it looks like Trunders I'm looking for a gap. It wasn't really going to work. Speed racer past Liam, and on this final lap it looks like chaos as Liam is getting away. But Trunders trying to look, Liam might well throw it down the inside here, this final corner. Just up ahead we have Speed Josh. He's done everything. Pole, fastest lap, win. Not quite every lap, but pretty much everything else perfect. Speed Josh wins here in Monza. Apex P2 and Dainstar P3 with the championship. And his teammate finished at P4. You've then Trunders P5. The image P6 Asman ends up in P7. Be happy enough with, I suppose. It won't really matter too much given his this championship is gone, and Jordan is a P8, John is P9, and Speed Racer is P10. So that is it. Dainstar, congratulations on that championship. And we'll see more of the same next season for you in One Hub Racing. So up, driver of the day, Dainstar. Obviously, for my drivers of the day, I will just say them after results here. So obviously, there is your podium. You have Josh winning very, very comfortably, I must say. It's looking very nice for Josh here. And be very happy. You'd have to be happy with that, to be honest. Couldn't have gone much better. So Josh here in the podium tier for One Hub Racing. The ERT APX takes us all P2. Maybe one more lap, maybe because it challenged. Although looks Josh was imperious all day. Dainstar P3, more than enough to secure that championship. As Liam finishes P4, and the other Red Bull Trunders P5, Daftari, the P6 for Liam, Gaza in P7. Probably wondering what could have been if you hadn't had the lap 1. Jordan P8, Jones P9, Speed Race P10, Speed 11, okay, P12 last finisher and last point scorer. Olsen, Speed, Quinn were your DNFs. And I would just say, drivers of, well, my two drivers of the day would have to be, first of all, Josh. As with the speed you showed there, did you go into the race thinking you would be having that much pace over the rest of the field, or were you expecting it to be a bit more close? And do you think this kind of form can be carried on for the remaining races of the season? And also, what you're trying to do would have to be Dainstar. I'd say after that lap coming in earlier on, did you think maybe you'd be able to recover well enough to P3 and secure that championship, or were you feeling like this it could have easily went another round if given that you got damage early on? Well then, that's a championship confirmed, I would believe, as well. Don't think anyone's really going to be able to reach that kind of points within two or so races, which obviously next week we will have the race around Montreal in Canada, and then finally in 2 weeks time, 10th of June in Podium in Portugal. That is it from me. I should be around next week for a race anyway, whether it's the podium tier, I don't know, could be. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you